One of the great things about a watch are the stories that that watch could tell, whether be on your wrist for your greatest adventure in life, or once in a while, a brand will release an edition that has a great story attached to its heritage. Today, we're going to look at one of those watches. This is the Seiko SRPH 57. So an SRPH 57 is basically a king turtle by Seiko out of their Prospex line. This one specifically is the US edition. So basically Seiko came alongside of this very cool organization called the Oceanic Society. It is the first American nonprofit that has been committing its time and resources and effort to saving the world's population of sea turtles. Seiko thought it'd be very cool to give them a sponsorship through this 3-dial edition. There's a blue dial, there's a brown dial, and there's the very cool turquoise dial that we have here. Guys, before we get any further, if you could just do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below, like the video, share it. It is the only way this channel can grow. Thank you in advance. There are plenty of things to love about this watch, and there's a couple things that I really don't like at all about this watch. I will tell you this though, that is my own preference. Everybody has their own preferences, so I'm sure plenty of you guys will love it. Leave a comment down below, tell me if you agree or disagree with what I'm telling you here on the dislikes of this watch. So jumping right into the specs of the Seiko Prospex King Turtle US exclusive, we have a 45mm stainless steel case. It is a stainless steel case back. There is a sapphire crystal on this watch. The crown is at the 4 o'clock position, which I actually like a lot on this case shape specifically, but it just, the 4 o'clock's a perfect spot for it. The movement in this Seiko is their own 4R36 automatic. There's 24 joules, 41-hour power reserve, and it is a 21,600 vibration per hour movement. That is a 3 Hertz movement. Now, the complications on this watch are hours, minutes, seconds, and there is a day-date window at the 3 o'clock position. The dials on these watches are pretty unique. They all have this turtle shell engraving on the dial itself. So it almost looks like it's a cracked dial, but really it's there to mimic the shell of all these sea turtles. This turquoise is amazing. Hands down the best color of the 3. It just looks so good on the wrist. Now there's 2 great things about the bezel of this watch. One, it's a ceramic insert. It looks very nice. It's very well made. It's nice and thick and easy to grab. But 2 is the way that it moves. It moves very nicely. Listen to that. And it's super smooth when you actually turn the bezel. It feels unlike any other bezel that you probably feel on a dive watch, unless it's from Seiko. So if this watch is so great, what could I possibly not like about it? The bracelet itself is not very great to me. For some reason, I just don't like the way it looks. It is a brushed bracelet, and there's these 2 polished rows of just thin line polish in the bracelet. It seems like the links are rounded a little bit too much. Maybe they were trying to mimic that tortoiseshell thing or something. Regardless, I don't like it. I also wish they would put a nicer clasp on this bracelet. This bracelet is nice enough, the watch is nice enough to have a better clasp than this on it. It is thin. I literally could just crank this thing and break it right now if I wanted to, where a good heavy-duty clasp will not be that way. Now there is a little extension, like a wetsuit extension of this bracelet, so you can pop it out and extend it out to go over the top of your wetsuit. And there's plenty of little micro adjustments on the clasp itself, but it just isn't a very nice clasp. All in all, this watch right here is a keeper. I really like the dial a lot. Again, I love the shape, I love the fit of the King Turtle anyways, but this dial specifically, the gradient that pops into that turquoise, looks so good. It's a great summer watch. The retail price of this is $785. Now this watch specifically came to me as a loaner, so I just want to say thank you, Nick, over at watchlux.com. You can find this watch here and all of their catalog of watches, and they have everything from super high-end Rolexes to secondhand to cool Seiko divers like this. The website is watch-lux.com. Guys, go over there, check them out. Thanks again. That's it for me.